Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. The Mario franchise has evolved a lot over the years. It started out as just a little dude against a big ape, simple as pie. But since then, we've been introduced to a wide array of interesting characters, each with their own distinct personalities and characteristics. These have helped to flesh out the franchise and give it some depth, but some have helped to improve the games more than others. So today I'll be talking about 10 characters that I think changed Mario for the better. If you enjoy this video, let us know by throwing us a thumbs up down below, and if you want more, check out our video on the alternate versions of Luigi. But before you do that, get ready, it's time for the top 10 characters that made Mario games better. Number 10. Bowser Jr. This one might be a bit surprising to some people, but I really like the addition of Bowser Jr. into the games. Bowser himself is totally badass and a great villain, but sometimes you want an antagonist that can just be a bit annoying throughout the game, who poses less of a threat. And his son, Bowser Jr., is great for that. He can be sent on errands, used as some comic relief, or even act as a mini-boss. It also gives Bowser a great second-in-command with whom he can banter and complain. Now, is he annoying as hell in Mario Party? Yes, but he was still a great addition. Number 9. Peach. This list definitely wouldn't be complete without Princess Peach. Peach was introduced in 1985's Super Mario Bros. To replace Pauline as Mario's love interest. Since then, she has been kidnapped by Bowser so many times that some people theorize that she actually is in love with him. If that interests you, check out our video on Mario fan theories. For years, Peach was little more than the cliche damsel in distress, ooh, Mario! But as the games progressed, we got to know her better, and it helped to make the games more interesting. Some are a bit disappointed that Peach has remained more or less the damsel in distress even to this day, but she's pretty boss in games like Mario Tennis and Smash Bros. Plus, she did have her own game in 2005, Super Princess Peach, that was actually pretty well received. Number 8. Waluigi! Waluigi has been a pretty stellar addition to the Mario franchise ever since his introduction in Mario Tennis 64. It's always nice to add a good villain to a game, and even though Waluigi was kinda tacked on to be Luigi's counterpart and faced a good deal of criticism for it at first, he has since found a great spot in the franchise. He was a main villain in the Mario Dance Dance Revolution, plus he was my favorite character in the duel mode in Mario Party 3, but that's just me. However, I think his best contribution has been the memes. Just look at them. So many glorious memes. Some people find him annoying, and objectively, kinda is, but to me, that just makes him even better. Number 7. Toad. Toad generally doesn't have a huge impact on the game since he's a secondary character who tends to give moral support more than anything else, but I think he definitely improved the games. He was first seen in Super Mario Bros. 2 and has since appeared in just about every Mario game ever, even having his own successful spin-off game, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. He definitely adds to the story of the other games though. His personality and backstory of his people are quite neat, plus since Toad is such a scaredy cat, it plays against Mario's courage really well, making you feel even more badass as you adventure to save your babe. Speaking of babes, number 6. Wario, or as it's probably supposed to be pronounced, Wario, because that sounds more like Mario. Anyway, yeah, Wario is my man, whether it's Mario Kart or Mario Party. He's been a rather popular character ever since his introduction in Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Plus, he's even had his own games. It's always nice to have a villain that's a human like Mario, since it makes the competition seem a bit more real than when you're up against a giant turtle dude. Plus, his voice is so smooth and melodious. It's wonderful. Number 5. Rosalina. We were first introduced to Rosalina in Super Mario Galaxy, and she immediately won the hearts of fans everywhere. She has a really interesting backstory and personality, giving her character and consequently her stories a good deal more depth. She doesn't fall prey to the same damsel in distress tropes as Peach, being a strong, confident princess with awesome telekinetic powers. Some even think she might be immortal since she visits a planet every 100 years. Her backstory really made Galaxy that much more intriguing and engaging, and that, along with her later contributions, definitely earns her a spot on this list. Number 4. Yoshi. As if I forget Yoshi. Ever since Super Mario Bros. Was first released, Shigeru Miyamoto wanted Mario to have a dinosaur companion, but the NES just couldn't handle it. But when the Super NES came out, Yoshi was finally able to be brought into Super Mario World, with Mario riding on top of him and Yoshi eating nerds. This opened up all new avenues in the game, giving Mario new attacks and more mobility, plus it led to the creation of Yoshi-centric games like one of the first video games I ever played, Yoshi Safari. Also, fun fact, apparently his full name is T. Yoshisaur Mucha Koopas, according to a character guide from 1993. Bit of a mouthful. Mouthful. Yoshi puns are fun. Number 3. Luigi. This one's just so easy. Mario's brother Luigi made the games better for several reasons. The biggest reason is that it let us play two-player Mario, first seen in the 1983 arcade game Mario Bros, but that's not all. He also opened up new avenues for new games since his personality was quite different from Mario, paving the way for games like Luigi's Mansion. Plus, his existence gave players a different character to root for other than Mario. So I could be all annoying and go, actually, I like Luigi better than Mario because I'm a contrarian. Yeah, I was a dork. Still am. Number 2. Bowser. When we first saw Mario in the 1981 game Donkey Kong, he was the hero Jumpman. In this game, his big enemy was of course Donkey Kong, and he was certainly a worthy villain. However, when Super Mario Bros. Came out in 1985, we were introduced to a new big baddie, Bowser. He's the leader of the Koopas who has a habit of kidnapping Princess Peach, giving Mario ample opportunities to save the day. Bowser is just about as important to Mario games as Mario is himself, and he definitely was a great addition. Number 1. Cappy. Cappy is a brand spanking new character first introduced in Super Mario Odyssey. He's a Bonneter, a species of hat-like beings who assist Mario throughout the game, usually taking the form of Mario's hat. And you might wonder why he's at number 1, but the Cappy mechanic, where you throw your hat at enemies to possess them, was one of the biggest contributors to Mario Odyssey's success, and without him, it would be a very different and probably worse game. So while he isn't the most interesting or popular character in the franchise, definitely made the game heaps better. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack the thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Gaming for more videos. Let me know your favorite Mario characters in the comment section down below, and check out our Top 10 Mario playlist for more videos like this one. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie with Top 10 Gaming. Later, gamers.